Greetings, class. This is Professor LaShawn Bold, and I am coming to you from my very casual home office, and I'm very casual today. So I wanted a chance, though, to touch base before the semester starts about the class 2113 Social Work Practice 1. I will be your instructor this semester, and just so you know a little bit about me, I've been at UTA for about 15 years, and I'm an associate professor in practice in the School of Social Work. And this is an online course, and today is August the 18th, 2019. And what I'd like to do is go over the Canvas course and then and also review the syllabus throughout this discussion. So I'm going to move pretty quick, and you're going to want to go back and review things for detail later. And I'm having some trouble with my glasses here. So let's get started. I right now am on the home page where you can see various icons down here on the home page, and you'll see about me, and if you click that icon you'll see a recent picture of me and another I think I took that in July, and how to get a hold of me and a little bit of information about myself and my experiences here in social work and at UTA. And then I'm going to go back home here, and there's where you click the syllabus and the modules. I will give you lots of announcements. So you're going to want to be checking the announcements page at least twice a week, because I do have a lot of announcements that I give. And then there's the getting started area. That's where I'd like for you to start, but obviously by the time you watch this video, you hopefully will already have started there or something, because I plan to send you an email about that. So, okay, practice 1. It is a very unique course. This is a class. Let me move to the syllabus. When you go to the syllabus, you will see a description of the course, and it is a critical evaluation of the value base of the social work profession and basic practice concepts, including interviewing, communication, and problem-solving skills. So this is a skills-based course where you will be practicing, and you will be videotaping, and you will be having role plays. And I know it's an online class, and you're thinking, well, how will I do that? You will be able to do it. It's great practice for your career as a social worker. What we do not get into in this class is any type of therapy, because at the undergraduate level, you are not qualified or ready to do therapy by the state of Texas standards. So you will not be able to be a social work therapist until you get your LCSW or equivalent to that. So this class is about building basic skills and talking with clients and relating to clients, and some of the ethical dilemmas that you're going to experience with clients. And I know that you've heard of ethics before, and we talk a lot about that in the School of Social Work, but it is very, very essential. So I think you're going to enjoy this course. It will involve being in groups for discussions. We'll be in smaller groups for discussions here online, and then also you'll be asked to do some role plays with people of your choice. So I think you're going to find it a great semester for you in your career. I want to point out too that this course is part of what's required from the Council of Social Work Education. The Council of Social Work Education is who they are, the entity that determines the courses that students take in the School of Social Work. And we are an accredited School of Social Work, and that means that we are required to provide certain areas of study for your expertise so that you can become the best, most competent social worker that you can. And so you'll see here there are 9 areas of competency that this Council of Social Work Education has indicated we need to discuss when you're taking a class. When you take these particular social work classes, you are studying to be a professional in that field. So these classes are very, very important because after you complete these classes, or maybe sometimes during the social work classes, you will be also in your field placement, and that will be a time when you will be using these skills. So it's very important that you have these classes in social work. These are the areas that you will apply. Competencies 1 and 6 specifically. 1 is demonstrating ethical and professional behavior, and number 6 is how to engage with individuals, families, and groups. And you will do that in an ethical manner. And that's what we'll be studying in this class. Here are the required course textbooks. Both of these textbooks are required not only in Practice 1, but in Practice 2. So you'll see you have the Coyner from 2014 book, 8th edition, and the Hepworth edition from 2013. I will say that Hepworth was putting out a book when I was in school about 30 years ago. This is not exactly the same book, but I will say in my experience has been that this course textbook from Hepworth is priceless, and I actually still have mine. So it's one you're going to want to hang on to, and possibly the Coyner also, so you can, and I may be saying that wrong, the name, but you'll want to hold on to these. Okay, so important to note that this is an online course. That means although it's a very flexible course, you still have assignments and they're still due at a certain time. Our week starts on Tuesdays and ends on a Monday. Typically, assignments will be due on the Monday. I know this week is strange because we started on a Wednesday, but your assignments will still be due on a Monday, typically. So each week you'll keep up the pace, you'll discuss what you need to discuss. There are no makeup discussion boards, so you really need to be sure that you're all discussing. The purpose of a discussion on the discussion board is to be timely in some way. So you need to turn in your initial response to the questions or the prompts of the discussion board on Fridays and respond to everybody else by Monday. That way you can all have a chance to respond to each other and actually have a semblance of a discussion. It won't be the same as an in-person discussion, but it'll be similar. Okay, active participation in this discussion boards is critical to ensure your learning, and they are required. If you must participate regularly in this course in order to pass the course. This is a very important, this and Practice 2, well, all the social work courses are important, and this one is no different. It's very important that you post in-depth responses and participate in those. There are also video discussion boards, and that for video discussion boards, let me scroll back up so you can see this. For video discussion boards, you will likely be using this area here in Canvas called Studio, and you can get there. It's really best to get there from the actual assignment. So when you have an assignment that asks for a video, start at the assignment area first, and then it'll say something like click on the video or something. In fact, let's go there and check it out just for a second. Let's get off the topic just for a second so I can show you how this looks. So here are your discussions. And see the chevrons when you pull it down, it helps you get places. So here is a video discussion, okay? And what that means is you'll be posting a video in your group, and your group will be responding. You and your group will be responding. So here is the area where you will respond. And then down here, well, when you see it, it'll look different. It'll actually look a little bit different. But you will see in an area down here where you upload it. If you do not see that area to upload something right there or to videotape right there, video the assignment right there, then go over to Studio and you would record it there, and then you can upload it from the assignment. go to the assignment and upload it there. Okay. If you have trouble, let me know and we will work it out. That's the great thing about being able to be flexible with this, is that everything can be worked out. There's very few things that can't be worked out. The only thing that can't be worked out is if you decide you're not going to participate in the class, and then there's nothing I can do because that's on you. Okay, so you have video discussion boards, and again, if you have trouble looking at it, we'll figure it out, and I'll make sure everybody gets the correct instructions there. But try it out first to see what you can do with it, and then email me if it's not working, and we'll make sure it does. Okay. The next is a genogram and an eco map. You also, here's the big one. You have an ethics group presentation. Every class I'm teaching this semester has a group presentation, well, with the exception of one. I'm teaching 6 classes, and 5 of them have a group presentation. So get used to that. That's what we do here in School of Social Work. We want everybody to be able to work as a team, work as a group, make presentations as a group, etc. So here's the ethics group presentation, and there will be a way that you do that. There will be some very specific guidelines to do that. I'm not going to go over the very specifics right now. You have 2 exams in this course, one in the beginning and one in the end, and you have a couple of role plays as well that you may be asked to do that are not points. However, there's one video role play that is a point. You may be asked to do some different kinds of role plays where there aren't points involved to help you practice, but for the most part, the one that's required, you will count towards your grade. You also have a skills presentation that is by yourself, and you will have a topic that you're going to present on, and you'll tell me what that is in advance, and then you will present on that, and we'll give you some feedback. You also have a documentation exercise. If you scroll down here in the syllabus, this is the grading area. There are no makeup exams in this class. It's an online class. With late assignments, I'm not accepting any assignments after 5 days, and all late assignments, even if it's 1 day late, will be given a 10-point grade deduction. Okay, and you can read the rest of this. Here is your course schedule, which I think you will find is not too difficult, but there's some things that you have to do. You're going to have to read the course texts in order to pass this class and the next one. So you need to go ahead and get the texts, both of them, because you're going to use them for both classes, and that will be helpful to you. On this course syllabus, I do not have the due dates. Let me show you. If you go over here to the assignments, you will see that they have the due dates on each assignment as the due dates. What's really good, too, about Canvas is that when you go to the home area, you will have, over here where I'm pointing to now, is you can click the calendar, but also there's a reminder right here. Will pop up each week when something's due. Okay, quickly, we're going back to the syllabus. I told you I was going to go fast. And the end of the syllabus, so we were here at the course schedule, and the end of the syllabus has some of these other very important items here are the drop policy, the disability accommodations. You must drop the class by the due date of dropping, or you may fail the class, and you don't want that because it's very hard to make a comeback once you've failed a class. So be sure you're keeping up with us. Be sure you're keeping up with me. If you have trouble, let me know, because I may have some resources or some support that I can provide you with that would help you be more successful. And so it may not be necessary for you to drop if we talk about it, okay? So it's very important that we keep communication. Here are the disability accommodations. If you have a disability letter, I need to get it as soon as possible. Excuse me, I'm sorry. Here's some other things about the discrimination policy and university policies. Excuse me. Also, and so I'm going to go over to the modules and just show you around. Pretty self-explanatory. So you have module 1, module 2, and so you'll have the overview, the readings, the lecture, and discussions that are due. And you'll see what the assignments are that are due there. Of course, you know, if it says it's got a due date on it, well, that means you need to get it done by that date. Some of them don't have a lot of assignments, but when they do have them, you know, it's important to keep up with them. So be sure that you understand when things are and where they are here in the course modules. So your module, when you open it, may look more like this, where everything is all clicked up. You just click it like that. Okay, obviously need to stop talking right now. And I hope that you have an amazing semester. If you have any questions for me or anything you want to know, you can email me. I will respond within 24 to 48 hours. So if it's something urgent, you might, well, if it's an emergency, you should call 911. But if it's about this class, if it's about the Canvas or something to do with the programming or something, you can always call the Canvas support, and they can try to help walk you through. Or if it's something that I need to do, I will give you reasonable time to get things done, and I will give you a reasonable response rate for when I can get back to you about things. So it's never really panic until the very end when if it's nothing was done in all of this, then maybe. But there's never really a reason to get panicky or anything like that. There's always typically a way to work things out if everybody's been participating and doing what they agreed to do initially. So, and following by what's required. I wish you a fantastic semester. I know that it's going to be good. I know that you'll enjoy this course. This course will press you outside of your comfort zone, but you can do it, and I can help you, and we can support you. So there's nothing to fear here, and I know you're going to do a great job.